Hey guys, what's up and welcome to my channel. So, what is going on today? Who is this? Who are you? What are you doing? Who am I? For those of you who are new to this channel. Well, I'm Resh. I'm running a YouTube channel that is all about languages. And today I have a beautiful lady with me who is also a YouTuber.
Yes.
With her great energy. Would you like to introduce yourself?
For sure. Hi guys, it's me, Dudi. And yeah, I film about languages, cultures, productivity, vlogs, med school. Basically, the things that I'm interested in. So you can check my channel right here. And
yes.
We also did a collab video on my channel, so after watching this video, don't forget to check it out because we had super fun on my channel as well. Link in here. Yeah.
Basically gonna be putting the link everywhere. You can find it like in the description box because we posted the video at the same time, so you gotta go check it out after watching this one. So this video is called the Polyglot Talk. Why is it the Polyglot Talk, Rudy? Who is the polyglot here? Is it you? Is it me? Is it the both of us?
I mean, both of us, for sure. So a lot of people think that being like a polyglot means knowing 5 or 6 or 7 languages or something. But actually the word poly means like multiple. For example, polysaccharides, if you know biology a little bit.
Yeah.
And the glot means a tongue. I don't remember the language, but polyglot means multiple tongues or languages.
Yeah.
So it basically means people who can speak fluently multiple languages.
Yeah. So because I think we fit in that description,
yes,
this is a perfect way to engage. So guys, we're gonna be speaking a couple of languages today, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a lot of fun and I'm excited. So first of all, we'll be speaking English, what we're already doing. One thing that I'm curious about, Rudy, is what language did you use growing up and what language did you actually dream in and what language do you dream in right now?
I mean, I use both Turkish and Japanese at the same time. Like I always use both of these languages. I always talk Japanese with my mom and Turkish with my dad, and of course like we talked in Turkish in our family because I mean my dad cannot really talk that much Japanese, so we always kind of like had a conversation in Turkish. But since I was like a mommy's kid, I always like to like spend time with my mother so freaking much. So I was always speaking like in Japanese. Even sometimes I like talk to my father in Japanese. He can understand that, but
really?
He can't respond that. So I talk in Japanese and he understands that, and he kind of like answers me in Turkish sometimes.
Wow, that's cool.
Not every time though. Like he can understand basic things.
All right, great.
And the second question, right?
What language did you dream in? Do you dream in right now?
I mean, I do dream, but I don't know because I don't differentiate the languages. So I don't know if I'm talking in Japanese or if I'm talking in Turkish because I don't like change my kind of like mind. I don't switch my mind between those languages. It's kind of like a very natural way happening. So I don't know. Maybe it's in Japanese, maybe it's in Turkish. I don't really know.
Okay, wow. Okay.
And you?
So when it comes to me, I used actually 3 languages growing up. And that was, I mean, let's say 2 for the most part, because as a child, I used to speak Turkish with my parents and Turkish also with my grandparents, but German with everybody else. So I grew up with that. And later on, I started always speaking English. So that was like 3 language pool for me to pick out of, 3 languages that I was always referring to and using in my everyday conversations. And the thing with the dreams is I realized I generally dream either in Turkish or in German. It depends. But because I'm so fascinated about dreams, I always think about them when I wake up. And sometimes I realize, okay, this time it was English. And sometimes I even had it in like Spanish. I was like, I just had a dream in Spanish. That's weird, hombre. So I was like, I realized I had like dreams in multiple languages. And I think that's fascinating. But I think I've also noticed that it depends on how much exposure you have. Like the time I stayed in Cuba, I realized I dreamt in Spanish. So that's probably because I got exposed to the language a lot more. I don't know what you guys feel about it. If there are other people who speak multiple languages, what you feel about those dreams. If you realize that you you dream in different languages, give us a comment, man. I'm really curious about it. Like, put it down in the comments. And while you're down there, also hit the like button, won't you?
Feed the YouTube algorithm, alright?
Alright, let's feed the algorithm. So, okay. Unsere nächste Sprache, Rudi, ist Deutsch.
Ich will wirklich gar nicht Deutsch sprechen, weil ich für sehr, sehr lange Zeit gar nicht Deutsch gesprochen habe.
Soll ich dir mal was sagen? Ich habe auch seit 3 Jahren kein Deutsch mehr gesprochen. Weil,
aber das ist deine Muttersprache.
ja, das stimmt
Das ist
schon.
meine 3., 4. Sprache. Also.
Und trotzdem sprichst du so perfekt. Also finde mal jemanden, der nicht in Deutschland aufgewachsen ist, aber trotzdem so gut Deutsch spricht.
Danke.
Du warst auch mal, also du bist auch schon mal in Deutschland gewesen, oder?
Ja, für 6 Monate. Ja, also ich habe ein halbes Jahr Auslandsjahr gemacht mit Wildview in Berlin. Und dort habe ich ein Gymnasium besucht und so weiter und so weiter.
Ah, okay. Und wie lange ist das jetzt her?
3 Jahren oder so. Aber mein Gymnasium in der Türkei war so wie eine türkische-deutsche Schule. Und dort hatten wir ein ganzes Jahr Vorbereitungsklasse. Und dort haben wir nur Deutsch gelernt.
Wow. Also ich habe viele Leute gesehen in der Türkei, die Deutsch in der Schule hatten, aber keiner, auch nur ansatzweise, war so gut wie du. Und ich sage das nicht, um dir ein Kompliment zu machen, sondern wirklich, weil es ein Fakt ist. Du warst in Deutschland für 6 Monate. Was hast du da für Unterschiede in der Kultur gesehen? Also was ist da zum Beispiel was ist unterschiedlich in der Türkei und in Japan und was ist in Deutschland anders? Also
Ich denke also, deutsche Kultur und japanische Kultur sind sehr ähnlich in manche Sachen.
echt?
Ja,
Okay.
ja. Zum Beispiel die Regeln. Die Deutschen haben wirklich viele Regeln wie Japaner. Und die Menschen folgen die Regeln. Aber in der Türkei, viele machen das nicht. Und die Unterschied, die ich finde, zwischen japanischer und deutscher Kultur ist, dass die Deutschen sagen ihre Meinungen, aber die Japaner sagen es nicht, zum Beispiel.
Also die sind nicht so direkt wie Deutsche.
Ja. Die Deutschen sind sehr, sehr direkt.
Okay.
Und ich weiß nicht über die Türken. Denkst du, dass die Türken direkt sind oder nicht?
Ich denke, wir Türken sind nicht so direkt. Also
Ja.
ich denke mal in der Türkei, selbst wenn du jemanden nicht magst, du sagst es meistens nicht direkt.
Ja.
Du sagst es eher so um den heißen Brei herum. Also es kommt natürlich immer auf die Person an, aber wir sind ja so in der Türkei so eine freundliche Kultur und so eine Freundschaftskultur. Und man versucht dann immer, auch wenn man jemanden nicht mag, immer höflich zu sein. Deswegen denke ich, dass da die deutsche Kultur vielleicht ein bisschen besser ist, was das angeht, weil man da direkter ist, weißt du? Wenn du jemanden, obwohl es kann besser sein, es kann schlechter sein, man kann es sagen, wie man will, aber ja, es gibt schon immense Unterschiede. Aber es wundert mich, dass du wirklich viele Punkte nennen kannst, die gleich sind, was die japanische und die deutsche Kultur angeht. Wow.
Ich denke, wenn man die Direktheit zwischen diese Länder vergleicht, Japan ist hier so, nicht so direkt und dann hier ist die Türkei und dann hier Deutschland. Also Deutschland wirklich direkt. Und die Japaner mögen es nicht so, weil die Japaner nicht mögen, wenn man so über ihre Gefühle spricht.
Okay, wow.
Naja, es ist nicht so normal, über deine Gefühle so direkt zu sprechen.
Okay, wow, cool. Wusste ich nicht. Şimdi geldik Türkçe'ye.
Evet.
Türkçe de biliyoruz ya biz.
Ya harikayız ya.
Ya Ruri, şimdi çok enteresan, ikimiz de YouTuber'ız.
Evet.
Yani.
Ben YouTuber olduğumu hiç hissetmiyorum. Sen kendinin YouTuber olduğunu hissediyor musun? Yani diyor musun ben YouTuber'ım?
Ya YouTuber olmak ne demek? YouTube'a video yükleyen herkes YouTuber mı oluyor? Ya da YouTuber bir vasıf mı? Yani ne diyeceğiz buna?
Bence nasıl tanımladığına bağlı ama benim şahsi fikrim yani YouTuber demek bence YouTube'da belli bir takipçiye sahip olan bir kişi. Ne kadar belli olduğunu söylemiyorum yani çünkü bilmiyorum.
Okay.
Ama
Yani
ben
mesela benim dedemin YouTube'da 11 takipçisi var, o da YouTuber mı?
bence değil. Özür
Dedeciğim
diliyorum.
kusura bakma.
Özür dilerim.
YouTuber değilmişsin.
Ya bilmiyorum.
Peki
Yani-
bir şey bak, lafını bağla benim ama şunu çok merak ediyorum. Neden başladın YouTube'a mesela?
Ya şimdi şöyle bir şey var aslında. Ben bir gün Duygu Özaslan'ı izliyordum.
Oo.
O zamanlar daha o kadar ünlü değildi. Yani daha gerçekten yeni video koymaya başlıyordu. Ve ben izledim. Dedim ki ne kadar güzel görünüyor. Ben de video çekeceğim. Benim işte annem yemek işleriyle falan profesyonelce uğraştığı için evde bir kamera vardı. Aldım o kamerayı, oturttum, çektim. Bir sonraki günde edit yapmayı öğrendim. Ve o gün de videomu koydum ya.
Wow.
Evet, gerçekten yapmak istedim ve yaptım. O günden beri de insanların karşısına çıkmayı seviyorum. Kendimi ifade etmeyi seviyorum.
İnsanlar da seni seviyor belli ki.
Umarım öyledir. Yani...
Çünkü sevenler şu anda beğeni butonuna tıkladı
evet,
mesela.
değil mi yani?
Evet, bence
Ne
de.
yapıyorsunuz?
Yani algoritmayı besleyelim arkadaşlar.
Ya öyle yani.
Okay.
Evet, sen peki neden başladın? Ben bunu hiç bilmiyorum.
Ya bir şey söyleyeyim mi? Çok enteresan. Bundan daha önce bahsettim mi bilmiyorum ama ben normalde tiyatro oyuncusuyum. Ali Poyrazoğlu tiyatrosundayım ve bu pandemi süreci başladığında böyle birazcık işsiz kaldı gibi bir şey şey oldum. Hayatım boyunca zaten böyle dil konularında eğitimler veriyordum. Dersler veriyordum. Özel, kurumsal vesaire. Birkaç kez de arkadaşlarımın tavsiyesini duydum yani. Arkadaşlarımın hadi Reşat YouTube kanalı aç falan dediklerini duydum ama hiçbir zaman ciddiye almadım. Çünkü ben bunu yapamam ki. Ayrıca vaktim de yok diyordum. Benim tek yapabileceğim şey videoda oynat tuşuna tıklamak arkadaşlar. Bu kadar teknolojiden anlıyorum. Daha da fazlası yok ne yazık ki. Her neyse pandemi başlayınca öyle boş boş kalınca dedim ki ya bir deneyeyim. Denedim. Başladım. İlk videolarımın kalitesi çok kötü oldu. Editlemeye çalıştım. Uğraştım. Videolar izledim. Tutorial videoları vesaire.
Tutorial.
Kusura bakma bazen İngilizce araya giriyor.
Türkçe benim çok iyi değil.
Türkçe benim yabancı dil oluyor. Her neyse onları böyle izledikçe biraz daha geliştikçe bu noktaya kadar geldi. Tabii daha iyisi de olabilir ama şimdilik yani gayet de keyifli gidiyor. İyi yani bence. Sadece bir şeyi çok merak ediyorum. Sokakta hiç tanıdın mı?
Hayır çünkü dışarı çıkmıyorum.
Çok iyi, güzel. Okey. Ahora vamos a hablar español y japonés. Una pregunta por ti. ¿Cómo aprendiste japonés?
まず日本で生まれたんだけどトルコで育ったっていうのがあって、お母さんがもう子供の時からずっと日本語を喋ってくれたし、週末、土曜日だけなんですけども、土曜日に日本補習校っていうところに行ってまして、そこで日本語を主に勉強しました。で、レシャツさんはどうやってスペイン語を勉強したんですか？
¿Cómo aprendí español? Yo tenía español en la escuela y al principio no supe español nada, ninguna palabra. Y tenía amigos de España, un amigo que se llamó Marco, era de Mallorca y siempre hablamos español. Y eso es como aprendí y cómo empezaba y ahora hablamos, ¿no? Ruri, ¿usas el japonés en tu vida o no?
日常的には基本的にトルコに住んでるんでトルコ語喋ることは多いんですけども、家の中では私は日本語喋ってます。お父さんとトルコ語喋るんですけど、家の他の人だったりとか何かを考えるときは基本日本語なのかもしれません。たまにトルコ語になったりするんですけども、レシャツさんはスペイン語を日常的にどれくらい使ってますか？そしても使ってますか？
Desgraciadamente no uso el español nunca, porque no tengo amigos de España, no tengo amigos de América Latina, no tengo ninguna oportunidad de practicar mi español, por eso siempre olvido palabras, siempre olvido frases y no pienso que es una cosa buena, por eso tengo que buscar amigos de España o de Cuba o en otro país, tengo que practicar y si quieren pueden mandarme un mensaje y podemos practicar el español. Ruri, I think that was a lot of fun, but what I want to do now is I want you to teach me some Japanese and I want to teach you some basic things in Spanish so that we can, do a little bit of language swapping.
I think you should definitely know the word arigato, which means thank you. And in Japan, we say thank you for every single thing. Actually, you too. And also, another word that you have to know is gomennasai, which means sorry, because we Japanese really love to apologize for every single thing. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
So I think I heard the first one. It's arigato?
Arigato.
Arigato.
Arigato.
Arigato. Do I pronounce it correctly?
Yes, arigato.
Arigato.
Arigato.
Arigato.
Like kind of like a more soft because Japanese don't talk in that way. Arigato.
Arigato.
Yes.
All right. I'm good
So,
at this.
Here's a coffee for you.
Arigato.
No. Arigato.
Okay. Arigato.
Arigato.
That was too hard. I'm a too hard
Yeah.
Japanese guy.
Kind of talk more softly.
Arigato.
Yes. Yes.
Wow. It's going
And
good.
Let's say
You know how you would say that in Spanish?
Oh no.
Good.
Gracias.
Yes. But in Spain, they use the th. So it will be gracias.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Can you do this? Yeah. Gracias.
Gracias.
Yeah. But if you go to Latin America, it will be gracias.
Gracias. Oh,
Yeah.
I prefer
It's
gracias.
easier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gracias.
But in Spain, people say gracias.
Gracias.
Yes. Okay. What was the other thing?
Gomennasai, which means sorry.
Okay.
So you say sorry even for your existence sometimes.
Okay. Wow. Sorry for breathing in and out.
Yeah. Oh,
right.
gomennasai. Gomennasai.
Gomennasai.
Gomennasai. Gomennasai is the formal one. You can also say gomen. Gomen.
Okay. Gome.
Gomen.
Gome.
Or you can say gomenne.
Gomenne.
Yes, gomenne.
Gomenne.
Gomenne. Gomenne, gomenne, gomenne.
Gomennasai.
Gomennasai, yes. Yes.
Sorry
No.
too.
Yeah.
Like we apologize to each other.
Yes.
Okay, in Spanish this would be disculpe.
Disculpe.
Or you can say lo siento.
Lo siento.
Yes.
Lo siento is cooler.
Yeah.
Lo siento.
Lo siento literally means I feel it. Yeah, but it's like apologizing.
Okay.
Lo siento.
Lo siento.
Yes.
Lo siento.
And the other one is disculpe.
Disculpe.
Yes, that's good. That's
Yeah,
good. Okay, one thing that I also want to know when I go to Japan, I want to be able to say my name. How do I say my name is Resh?
Okay, so let's start from hello. So,
Okay.
konnichiwa, Reshat desu.
That's it?
Yeah. Yeah, you're basically saying I'm Reshat. You're not
Okay.
saying my name is Reshat, but you're saying I'm Reshat.
Ah, okay. Same in Turkish, Spanish. Yeah, okay. Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa,
Konnichiwa.
Reshat desu.
Reshat des.
Yes.
Resh des.
Resh desu.
Alright.
Konnichiwa, Ruri desu.
In Spanish, you would just say, Hola,
Hola,
soy Ruri.
soy Ruri.
Yeah, that's it.
Hola.
Or
soy
you could
Ruri.
say yo soy Ruri, which would be I am, but you can
Okay.
omit the I in Spanish.
And what was that?
Hola, soy Ruri.
Hola, soy Ruri.
Wow, are you Spanish, girl?
Yeah,
You
maybe.
Spanish girl? You Latin girl?
Latin.
Girl, you is Latin? What are you doing? Wow, that was so much fun, really, Rudy. I'm so super happy that you came over.
I'm so glad that we can collaborate.
Yeah. If you haven't done it yet, go check out her channel. Subscribe to her channel
here.
because she has amazing stuff on that channel. And of course, we also have a video on her channel too, which you have to watch now after
Right
this video.
now.
Yes, right now. Don't do anything. Don't go to the bathroom. Don't talk to your mom on the phone. Don't reply to that text message. Just go ahead and watch that video, guys.
Click it.
You can check out the description box. See you guys next time in another video. Adios.